Hi, it's Weston, and welcome back to another part of Higurashi When They Cry. This might end up being a bit short, an episode. It's also raining outside, and I hope you can't hear that. But, I'll just go over the tips today. So, Hojo's couple's falling incident. Let's see what happened with all the deaths, I'm guessing. From the June 1980 edition. On the afternoon of XX, at 2 PM, office employee redacted and his wife redacted of Hinamizawa village in Shishibone Prefecture. Yes, welcome back to the newspapers of redacted. Disappeared. Okay, that's odd. They cut that sentence in half, huh? Disappeared after falling 27 meters from the observatory platform in Shirakawa Prefecture. Police and firefighters searched downstream and discovered the body of Redacted at around 7 PM that evening. And I'm pretty sure that Redacted's a different length than earlier. Oh, no, never mind. 4 X's, that matches up. His wife, Redacted, has yet to be found. But wait, no, don't click buttons. Aha! Now that his wife, redacted with 4 X's, but his wife redacted with 5 X's. We found something, guys. Totally. Yes. The search has run into difficulties due to the effects of Typhoon 3 from the previous day. It appeared a railing at the observatory that the X's leaned on had broken, causing them to fall. The groundskeeping staff was questioned by the police in regards to facility deterioration, and if park maintenance was performed properly. Yeah. I almost thought it was going to be poorly. Okay, this might be a bit too short to just do these. From the June 1981 edition. On the afternoon of Redacted at 10 PM in the X-district of Hinamizawa village in Shishibone Prefecture, the Shinto priest of Furede Shrine passed away after an existing condition he was recovering from suddenly worsened. Parties close to the deceased said he was suffering from anxiety issues concerning the festival, which was to be held that day. Also, after Redacted's death, his wife, Redacted, went missing, leaving behind a farewell note. The police and local youth association continued the search. However, given the presence of a farewell message, and the fact that the Onikakushi march is said to be bottomless, they have run into difficulties. That was the tonal awareness death of Shinto priest Furude. Housewife murder, yay! All the fun topics. It wasn't reported in the newspaper. Moving on. Was that it? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Fair play to them. Radio log. Are they gonna talk about it there then?
3号です。感度良好。応援が向かいました。説明あるまで医師願います。
Yeah, police service.
はい、3号了解。
This is a police radio.
それから回転灯はつけないでお願いします。静かで願います。
Oh, that's odd.
今、先生が到着しました。運びたいそうですがどうしますか?
Oh, okay. I'm guessing this is present. And we want to keep the panic low, stopped, non-existent. I don't know. They don't want to cause panic.
どうぞ。
了解しました。先生に任せてください。
Although, police officer Oishi guy, he seems a bit bored.
はい、了解です。ああ、応援も到着しました。先に写真撮らせた方がいいんじゃないですか。外車、もう無駄だと思いますし。
It just feels out of place. That one is weird. Well, about it being just the tips. I saw it for 4, so I was expecting, that's going to be a full episode. That's not even a quarter of my old time. Okay, so let's continue, I guess.
おはよう。ケイちゃん、昨日はお疲れ様。
ミオンこそお疲れさんな。
We did a good job, apparently. Also, I've kind of realised it won't be in the log. I don't know why I looked there. Yeah, it was kind of obvious that we weren't going to die that part because of the whole thing where several days later, Mion said that apparently Ren had kissed me. Several days later, meaning that we survived at least several days later. I mean, unless we both died? That is a possibility. I didn't consider that, but I have now. Anyway. Moving on.
昨日は楽しかったぜ。
そうそう。ケイチ君、本当にありがとね。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's been another death now.
クマさん。
Yeah, Mr. Bear.
気に入ってもらえて嬉しいぜ。裁縫針とか刺したりするのに使うなよ。
Poor fate for a bear that suffers through that being a pincushion. Terror, it's unimaginable.
しないよ、そんなこと。
And yeah, I'm sure Ren wouldn't use it like that. Still chatting happily, we entered the classroom. But the moment I stepped into the room, a splashing sound and a nasty sensation. Satoko. It was a bucket filled to the brim of water. And unfortunately, my foot stepped right into it. Impressive that you lifted your... Why did you lift your feet that high to begin with?
あら、朝から雑巾がけとは熱心でございますわね。
I mean, unless it's like a bucket, not like a pail kind of thing, but like a plastic Tupperware kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, Sasako, why? That is totally gonna be the thumbnail. I normally wait until the episode ends to go back and do that, but I'm not missing that. Why are you crying?
ケイチさんがデコピンした。
Good.
今度はもっと凶悪な罠を仕掛けなさいですよ。
Rika, I expected better from you. Seeing that, Rena began to swoon as Mion looked on in disbelief. Everything was the same as always. Everybody was there, and nothing felt out of place. Yeah, it's all going to be fine, just ignore the police radio and all. The uncertainties I'd had at the back of my mind since yesterday had vanished.
どうしたの、ケイチ君。ひょっとして寝不足かな。
Kana?
かな。
Called it.
バッチリ爆睡したよ。なんなら授業中にも実演するぜ。
Ooh.
ダメだよ、そんなの。
Mion alerted us that the teacher was coming, so everyone shuffled off to their seats. What about the water left on the floor? Because of Satoko. Satoko. She's annoying.
皆さん、おはようございます。
think we've seen you once before. Actually, did we even see you? I don't even remember. I think it was just like faceless voice kind of thing.
昨日はお祭りでしたね。
Yay.
最後まで後片付けに参加した人たちは本当にお疲れ様でした。
Are you even the teacher or are you someone else, maybe? We were all slackers, so none of us actually helped clean up. So in other words, thank you, no one. Actually, I had a feeling that the only thing we did was run around the festival and cause a ruckus.
さて、この時期にはお祭りの取材で遠くから雑誌なんかの取材の方が見えたりします。
And murders. I thought it was the usual stuff, so I was going to tune it out, but then I noticed the different tone in her voice and started paying attention.
皆さんが取材を受けることがあるかもしれませんが、曖昧なことやいい加減なことは言わないように。
You definitely do seem to be upset. Yeah. Even more cross when we updated. It's just like, that one's like, so you better not. This one's like, you better not.
いいですね。
In unison, everyone replied, yes, ma'am. What she'd said was really vague, but I understood what she was trying to say. After all, this was the 5th year. There were probably lots of third-rate reporters pouring in, hoping something regarding the curse had happened. It did nothing but perpetuate the village's bad image. She was saying, don't spout stupid shit you think is funny. And now I was one of the ones who needed to keep their mouths shut. I found it rather cute how I felt a sense of unity from such a trite thing, if I do say so myself. I was summoned to club activities after school. Since everybody was still pretty tired from yesterday, we just spent the day relaxing and pee. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen.
今日は本格派の推理ゲームでいこう。
Practice for the murder mystery that's about to happen.
こんなのはどうかな。
お、海外もののゲームか。
Clue?
面白そうだな。
No, probably not.
説明書も英語ですけどね。ルールはそう難しくはありませんのよ。
I feel like they're gonna have some kind of trap based on the fact that it's in English, so that they can kind of twist the rules
負け
slightly.
ないからね。
I'm sure you won't lose.
僕はこのゲーム苦手じゃないですよ。
No, so it's something you've already played. It seemed that Renner didn't handle this kind of game very well.
ルールはね、事件の犯人と凶器、あと犯行現場の3つを当てられた人が勝ち。
Okay, so 2 things. Yes, it is Clue. Secondly, practice for the murder mystery. Told you. There were 3 kinds of cards comprised of suspects, weapons, and locations. I could see that the names Mion and Rika were written on the suspect cards. Huh. Oh, a card with my name on it as well.
凶器のカードにもいろいろ種類があるな。斧やらナイフやら毒物やら。
Yeah, I don't remember that being in the game. Only, what was it? The classic one. It was Colonel Mustard in the kitchen with the, candlestick. Yeah.
犯行現場のカードも渋いぞ。リビングやら書斎やら中庭やら。
It wasn't courtyard. It was the grand hall, though. I'm pretty sure. Or is that
つまり
just
ね、
starting location? No, I don't know. There's a few different versions of that.
これら
since
の
it
カー
came
ドが
out.
1枚ずつ抜かれるの。それが正解のカード。
Yep.
で、残ったカードはシャッフルしてみんなで当分。
This is
互
exactly
いに手
Clue.
持ちのカードを質問し合って、抜かれた正解のカードが何かを探るわけ。
Ah, I see. So the cards nobody has are the true perpetrators.
それで答えが分かったら挙手。ゲームを終了して答えが正しいかを確認。
Not how Clue works. If you want to know, actually, someone can make a claim. They check. If they're wrong, they put it back. Only they see it. If they're right, then they show it to everyone that they're right. But if they're wrong, they put it back and they've lost.
正解なら勝ちで1ポイント。
Oh, they're doing multiple rounds.
外れていればマイナス1ポイント。正解してもしなくてもゲーム終了だからカードは集めて仕切り直しってわけ。
やってみればわかるでございますわ。結構頭を使うでございますわよ。メモを取りながらじゃないと混乱しますです。
あとはやって覚えるさ。でミオン、今回の罰ゲームはなんだ？
Everyone directed their attention to Mion.
そうだね。じゃあ昨日の疲れも多少あるだろうから今日はソフトに使いっ走りの刑はどう？みんなからお使いを頼まれてそれを買いに走るってわけ。
つまりジュースとかお菓子とかを買いに行かされるんだね。
It's not going to be that though, is it? It's going to be like Mion's going to go, okay, yeah, go buy a condom or something from the corner store or something like that. Something which is going to be
今日の
embarrassing.
罰ゲームは簡単そうな気がしますです。
It's going to be more than that though. I can guarantee it, yes. I wonder, is it really?
やはりケイチさんもそう思いますですの？
Or magazines or something, yeah.
何を買いに行かされるかわからないからな。
Yep. I'm betting Mion would send out whoever loses to buy stuff like hemorrhoid cream, or happy family planning manual, or other crazy stuff. The cards were lightly shuffled and passed out to each player. The real perpetrator, the correct weapon, and the scene of the murder had been taken out. So that means all the cards I have in my hand are innocent cards. They're innocent.
じゃあ1番は部長の私から行くよ。
Giving yourself the advantage, you always seem to do that as well.
ミオン、ナイフ、書斎。
You pick one suspect weapon in the murder scene and ask the other players. If you have any of those cards, then you must say, I have one. However, you don't need to say which one you have.
あ、俺持ってるぜ。
レナもあるよ。僕も持ってますです。
So in other words, all of those are innocent.
あら、完全な同志ですわね。
Yeah. That's also slightly different from Clue. From memory, Clue, it goes in an order and the first person to actually show which one it is to the person who asked. Three people answered when she asked if they had Mion, knife and study. So that means that Mion and knife and study are all in the clear. Got to jot that down.
じゃあレナはね、レナ、オノ、ラウンジだよ。
Right now and axe together. Why are you even suggesting that? Only two people said they had one. So it means out of Renner, Axe, and Lounge. One of them is correct and is part of a crime. No, it's possible that she has it as well. No, wait. Even if they say they have one, they don't have to say how many. That too. It's possible that either Satoko or Rika-chan has two of those cards, or that Renner has one of them.
じゃあ次はケイちゃんだね。どうぞ。
Sometimes useful to bluff.
待ってくれよ。
Because then they don't know. Because it's information which you have that they don't have.
まだ整理中。
Gotta go fast. The game has me thinking more than I thought. Yeah. This version seems to have that. Oh man, this feels like it's gonna be tough.
よっしゃ、犯人確定。
何
Nani?
も
Here I am spinning around in circles, and Mion just now raises her hand.
犯人はリカちゃん。
Aw.
凶器は毒物で、犯行現場は医務室。どう？
Mion drew the cards from the box, and we checked to see if her deduction was right.
正解だね。
あと一手だったですのに。毒物かピストルかわからなかったでございます。ピストルなんか使わないです。毒物でじわりじわりがいいのです。
Rika-chan said with such a hugely terrifying thing, with such a sweet little face. Everyone was making a commotion about how they almost had it. Ren and I were left out in the cold though.
ケイチ君はどうだったかな。レナは全然。
安心しろ、俺もさっぱりだ。
二人とも何自信ないこと言ってんだか。二人仲良くビリになっちゃうよ。
That's even worse. Going off buying something together as a couple, I knew it. What if we ended up having to buy the Happy Family Planning Manual?
ケイチはこのゲーム苦手そうな顔してますです。
Especially since they're in a small village, that news would spread fast.
全然そんなことはないぞ。次でシャーロック前原の実力を見せてやる。
Sure.
あら、それはいいですわね。徹底的に叩きのめして差し上げますわ。
I wish. After that, I managed to somewhat grasp the trick behind the game, but I was still always a step or two behind. I saw that Mion was somehow gleaning information from how the others were asking their questions. Exactly. That level of experience was just too much. The only way I could stage a comeback was if I became ruthless. I tossed out the simple concept of deduction and switched over to the thought processes needed to win. The important thing isn't to find out the criminal, it's to win at the game. Eureka!
あ、ごめん。ちょっとトイレ行ってくるな。
ゆっくりブリブリしておいで。
みーちゃん、それ下品。
I had them hauled off the game and headed down the hole. The air was crisp. It showed just how stagnant the air in the classroom was from our body heat. On the school grounds, some of our classmates were still playing around. After spending some time cooling my head, Rena had made her way over towards me.
ケイチ君、ひょっとしてレナのこと呼んだ？
ああ、読んだ。
Working together or something? As I got up from my seat, I winked over at Rena. I'm glad it worked out.
時間の無駄なので担当直入に行く。レナ、お前の今日のゲームの過去の戦績は？
She was taken aback. After a moment, she hesitantly opened her mouth.
全敗だよ。どうしてそんなこと聞くんだろう。
Propose we team up. I could tell from how apprehensively she was playing.
このままでいくと俺もそうなる。今日のゲームは大逆転の秘策が思いつかない。
So we work together.
じゃあ今日の罰ゲームはケイチ君と一緒なのかな。
For an alliance.
おいおい、早くも負けを受け入れるなよ。勝ちに行こうぜ、俺たちで。
でもどうやって？
I brought my lips up to Rena's ear. Whisper, 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 whisper.
そんなのありなのかな。
忘れたのかレナ。快速第2章だぞ。
Do whatever must.
勝つために全ての努力をしよう。
Yep.
頑張るよ。
On second thought, one of these might be from now. Now I don't know. Our plan of attack was quite rudimentary one. I mean, I won't know. You'll know. It'll be quite easy for you to know, because it'll always be in the past for you. But it's in my future. Causality. Anyway, did I read that? Our plan of attack was quite a rudimentary one? I put that in the wrong order. At the beginning of the game, everyone would be focused on their own hand for a while, taking notes and whatnot. Since our seats were right next to each other, we'd reveal our hands to each other. If we did it under the desk, then nobody would know. We'd begin the game with twice as much information as everyone else. Having this much information would mean we'd need to investigate less.
この作戦なら他の連中よりも確実なリードを持って開始できる。
これなら今度こそ勝てそうだよ。
One thing about this game, though, they probably don't have a map which they have to walk around on, like roll dice to move. So that's why they've got more complexity with the whole. I have one, and we both smirked at each other. I was a shady businessman, then Renna was a corrupt senator. Heh, pleasure doing business with you. She is the Senate.
じゃあ早速戻ろうよ。二人で組んでみんなをあっと言わせちゃおう。
Is Rika and Satoko perhaps working together as well?
おいおい、二人で一緒に戻っちゃ意味ないだろう。いかにも打ち合わせしてきましたって感じだぞ。
あ、ごめん。じゃあどうしよう。
レナは先に戻れ。
Maybe ask what excuse she used.
俺は洗面所で顔でも洗ってのんびりしてから戻る。
わかったね。
Rona turned around and headed back to the classroom. I guess I should wait a bit longer before going back. If I went too soon, it wouldn't seem like I went to the bathroom. If Mion or one of them suspected something, then there could be problems. Well, they'd figure it out sooner or later, because both Rona and I would start winning over and over again, but they won't. Both Rona and I will have earned enough points to avoid being the losers by the time Mion realizes what's happening. Excellent. Not bad at all.
前原くん、ちょっといいですか？
Huh? It's the teacher. Man, things are just getting good.
何ですか？今ちょっと大事な。
前原くんにお客さんがいらしてますよ。
So about his dad not waking up.
昇降口へ行ってください。
お客さん？俺別にお店なんか開いてないし。
待たせていますよ。早く行ってきなさい。
Right before my big match was pretty bad timing to have a visitor. The very fact that someone was here to see me was strange enough to pique my interest. I didn't want to waste any time, so I decided to take care of it quickly. The entryway was a heavy contrast from the hot sunlight and deep shadows. Waiting there, looking uncomfortably warm, was a middle-aged man, his tie sloppily loosened, and his jacket tucked underneath his arm. Yeah, it looks fairly similar. Anyway.
前原さんですか?
I've got a feeling.
前原圭一さん.
There was no question that he wasn't a resident of Hinamizawa, that this was, without a doubt, the first time he had met me. Ever since I met Tomitake-san, it seemed I was fated to meet middle-aged men. Tomitake-san looks younger than this.
そうですよ。どちら様ですか？
私の車エアコンが効いてますから、そっちでお話しましょう。
I mean, that's just suspicious.
ここ暑くありません?
I mean, there's the whole, like, stranger danger thing, right? The man, completely ignoring my question, pointed over to his car parked near the gate and began walking, probably wanting to keep things from getting out of hand. Yeah, you've got to be kidding me. I had no intention of going along with some geezer I didn't even know, and you was asking me to get in this car with him?
だって食いやしません。
I mean, that's someone who's going to buy that. They'll totally say that.
どうぞどうぞ。
I mean, oh, yeah, that totally makes you trustworthy now. Yeah. He opened the back door of his car and called me over. I didn't like this old man, but I wanted to know what this was about. Even while knowing that conversations that start out like this have never led to anything good. Do you have like some experience with it or something? The inside of his car was pretty cool. Cars with air conditioners was supposed to be a luxury. My dad didn't have one in his car, at least.
冷えすぎだったら言ってくださいよ。私ガンガンに冷やしちゃうたちですから。
So let's find out what we're about to learn next time. Let me know any feedback you had in the comments. I hope you enjoyed it. I did that in the wrong order. And until next time, see ya.
で、
Oops.
俺に何の用ですか？